falling for you. I can't keep away.
Cloud.
Are you listening? I want you to stay before you go. I want you to know that I'm down.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Daniel Munoz, and today we're going to be talking about my EP Until Next Time. Now, before we get into that, I just want to say shout out to all the supporters, everybody that's been showing love. Like, the journey has been crazy leading up to till now, since the Wait video.
For you, I wait.
Everything else, like, I can't thank you guys enough, so shout out to you guys. I've been receiving a lot of questions about the EP, like, what is this EP about? Who is it about? Is this a true story? And so on and so on. So I thought that it would be really dope to just clarify it and, you know, let you guys in on something that happened to me and just, you know, break it down. The EP is a true story. It is something that I went through. Basically, to break the whole thing down, me and a female, we go through hell and back with each other. We fight, we separate, we come back, we fight more, we separate again, and it's just this, I hate you this, I hate you that, and I love you this. It's just this crazy cycle. So we get to the point where we're trying to move on. She starts to see someone else, I start seeing someone else. But throughout all that, we just can't stay away from each other. We always end up coming back, no matter what. I got to the point where, you know, I feel like I'm ready to put all the bullshit aside and work things out, but she's not ready for that right now. And then that's when the whole EP comes into play, and yeah, it's just, it's been crazy. And the EP came out really dope, so I gave supporters the chance to ask me a couple questions, so we're gonna get into that.
You did it too. Every time we go through this is something new. I can't take it. Hey.
So, I got a question here that they want to know, are you happy with the outcome of your whole project?
I'm definitely happy with the outcome. I'm actually more than happy because I was very nervous on how people would react, being that it was my first project. It was my first time putting out more than one song, and I didn't even have a lot of music out, so I feel like there was a lot of eyes on me and people just, you know, waiting to see what was gonna happen, but I'm definitely very satisfied and it came out really dope.
Do you wish that you could have done anything different? Like,
No, not at all.
now, how long did it take you to put the whole thing together?
I want to say it took about 2 to 3 months. Yeah, me and Clutch knocked it out in that amount of time. We actually knocked it out pretty fast, in my opinion, because some projects take up to like a year, so I think we did it pretty fast.
Now, what was the process of the development of each song? What was that like?
Basically, I'll come to Clutch with the ideas, he'll make the beat, and I'll do the rest. And it's crazy because Love Me and Still Gets to Me, Love Me is the third song, Still Gets to Me is the first one. Those were on different beats. So I sent Clutch the acapellas and he just made the beats over it. So I had those 2 songs done already. And then we got in the studio and we just created this whole project and the songs. And it was crazy.
Now, the whole EP sounds very vivid, I could say. Do you have any plans of any visuals coming up?
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually shooting the first video. Can we turn on this light?
No, it's good.
Love Me, so stay tuned for that.
Now, what inspired you to make the songs?
You know, just the feelings. Being able to channel all these emotions. Because you got to remember, you know, I'm human. Everybody goes through things. So people have their ways of taking out their emotions. I do it through music. So that was very inspiring. So I basically just channeled all these feelings and put it in the music, and it came out incredible.
Now, from what I heard in the whole project, it sounds like a voicemail. So were you trying to like put your feelings into some type of a message, like subliminally, possibly?
Yeah, yeah. The whole voicemail. It is a voicemail. You know, a couple people caught on, but yeah, I felt like the voicemail was super dope. I feel like with being the fact that I made it a voicemail, it got the message across more.
Okay. Now, I saw the cover art to the EP, and I personally feel like it fits the whole sound, the image that you carry yourself with. It fits amazingly with what you were trying to portray with this project. Mm-hmm. Where'd the cover art come from?
Me and K Visionary linked up and we shot those pictures, and he's actually the one filming this. So shout out to Visionary, but we linked up and we were shooting in this abandoned mechanic shop, and he had sent me the photos that same day, but it wasn't the cover art pictures. So I thought I had all the pictures already. So a couple days later, he sends me a message. I open them and it's these two pictures, and like my eyes just bursted, and I knew right there that they were gonna be the cover art pictures.
Now, with the song "Love Me," the third one on the project, I can obviously tell by the lyrics and the sound behind it that it was a very emotional song for you, and you got really in touch with your feelings. Can you tell us more about the emotions with this girl, the relationship, you know, the lessons you might have learned, any obstacles you might have had to overcome? What was that like for you?
It was hard, you know. When you love, we weren't in a relationship. We were just talking, but when you love someone, you know, you just want to see them happy. And me and her weren't working out, so she wasn't happy. So it's like you just gotta let that go. And she started dating someone else. So it was just hard, man, seeing that. But I feel like the obstacle that I had to overcome was, you know, my ego and my pride, and I had to just put all that down and just realize, you know, I really do care for this girl, because in her head she's like, he doesn't care about me, why should I continue to try? So I had to put that down. And the lesson that I learned was, you really never realize how much something means to you until you lose it. And believe me when I say that, because it's very true.
Now, part 2, the second song on your project, I personally love that song. It's one of my favorite ones off the project. Can you tell us more about the creation and the meaning behind it, what you were trying to say in that song? So,
part 2, I actually sampled my voice from Till We Good, and a couple people caught on to that, but basically it's about, you know, when we do link up and we do try and talk about this whole situation, can we talk about it first and then we make love? Because it's like every time we linked up to talk, we wouldn't talk. We'll do other things. So yeah, it's basically saying let's at least get the conversation out the way, handle that, and then we can do that stuff.
Now, the outro, a lot of people were giving a feedback that they felt like it was too short. Are you trying to give your fans some kind of like a hint of a second project, maybe a sequel? What are your plans for the future? Like, what was the reason behind cutting it so short and her answering that phone call?
Yeah, there's a reason behind it. That made everybody want to hear more, and that's what I was trying to achieve. So you got everybody like what? I want to hear more. Why was it so short? So, you know, you never know. Maybe I might continue on with the story, make another project.
All right. Now, my last question for you is there any specific fan or a group of fans even that you feel showed an extreme amount of support or love towards your EP or even your career in general?
Everyone. Every single supporter. Not one specific. every single supporter has showed me incredible love, and it's just amazing.
All right. Well,
That was all the questions. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to K Visionary. Shout out to Clutch Beats. Everybody that showed love on this project. And yeah, thank you all.
Till next time, until next time, until I fall in love again. I'm out here on my own.
I don't know where your head is. Could you give me some help? These days, girl, I swear I haven't been myself. Writing hits, knowing soon that they'll end up with you. He'll probably be the one that goes and shows them to you. It's not hard to see it, girl. He's jealous of me. I know I wouldn't talk about you.